What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Xenny, and I'm back with another video, man. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video, I will appreciate it. Today we got 50 Cent reveals arrest of Warrants for Hollywood Elite. So without further ado, let's get straight to this video, man.
Sandra Ventura, also known as Cassie, filed a lawsuit in November alleging Combs raped her and forced her to engage in sex trafficking. Jones alleges sex trafficking and sexual assault, also mentioning underage girls in the 79-page lawsuit. Claims made by Jones include hidden cameras in the rap mogul's home.
They seized drugs and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
50 Cent just dropped a bombshell that could change everything we know about Hollywood's hidden world.
Don't trust nobody. In Hollywood, specifically, when you get there, a lot of people don't know how to say no. That's the difference between New York City and California.
He claims there are arrest warrants on the way for some of the industry's biggest names, and it all centers around one of the most influential figures in hip-hop, Diddy. This isn't just another feud. This could be a revelation of the dark secrets that power the elite.
As Sean Diddy Combs sits behind bars awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges, we take a deep dive into the growing list of high-profile celebrities charged with sexual misconduct. We start with Harvey Weinstein. In April, the New York Court of Appeals overturned Weinstein's 2020 and sexual assault conviction and ordered a new trial. A retrial is set for November. Weinstein maintains his innocence and that all sexual encounters were consensual. Harvey Weinstein, once a Hollywood powerhouse, was accused by some 80 women, including Ashley Judd, of sexual assault and prosecuted in New York and California. He was acquitted of a 2010 sexual battery allegation, but a mistrial was declared for two other accusers. In 2020, he was convicted of rape and sexual assault, though New York's highest court later overturned his 23-year sentence.
This today is an act of institutional betrayal.
His defense attorney, Arthur Aidala.
So the Court of Appeals deserves a tremendous amount of credit for doing this based on the law, not based on opinion polls.
Weinstein's legal troubles were far from over. In 2022, he was convicted of rape and assault in Los Angeles and recently indicted on new charges in New York, where he remains behind bars. Weinstein maintains all sexual encounters were consensual. I believe I can fly. R&B singer R. Kelly was sentenced in federal court in New York and Chicago for sexually abusing underage girls and recording it. In New York, the I Believe I Can Fly singer was sentenced to 30 years on sex trafficking and racketeering charges, followed by a 20-year sentence for child pornography and enticement charges in Chicago. The two men who once teamed up for the hit song Satisfy You now face similar accusations. Like Kelly, Diddy is being held on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Diddy is being held in the same jail as Kelly once was, Brooklyn's troubled Metropolitan Detention Center. Unlike Kelly, Diddy is also charged with transporting individuals for prostitution.
Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires,
reportedly begging his victims for compliance. Prosecutors report Diddy held private freak-offs where victims were drugged, beaten, and forced to participate while he recorded and masturbated. Diddy's attorney.
He's going to fight this with all of his energy and all of his might and the full confidence of his lawyers. And I expect a long battle with a good result for Mr. Combs.
Diddy faces more than 130 lawsuits, mostly by Houston attorney Tony Busby.
Her youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old.
50 Cent, a name synonymous with success and fearlessness in the hip-hop industry, has never been one to hold back. But now, with Diddy recently arrested on charges that go beyond anything we could have imagined, 50 Cent's allegations suddenly don't seem so far-fetched.
Yeah, and I know 50, he did a recent interview with U.S. Weekly saying that the reason why rappers are quiet about, Diddy's situation is because they've been to his parties and they don't know what got caught on tape.
Bro, those people who was caught at Diddy parties did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. Now, that's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders in that house that they took.
that the feds found. So now with them finding all that and you being at a Diddy party, you know you may have done something that was caught on one of those tapes. You just better pray to God that they don't recognize you. Those people who know that they did something, no, they're not going to speak out. They're not going to say nothing. What part of the game is that? They are not going to come forward and tell on themselves. Nah, not at all. Ice Cube, he said it himself, bro. He said that Diddy's been targeted because of what he said about those folks and those people. Now, the people who was on those tapes may feel like Diddy might be targeting them. Because if he's asked about who is this, who is that, and he's under oath with the federal government, he got to tell them.
Just days ago, in an explosive interview, 50 Cent shared a cryptic yet chilling statement about what he believes could be the beginning of the end for Hollywood's untouchables.
That's 50 Cent on the Enthusiast podcast earlier this month, defending why he's always been outspoken about longtime rival Sean Diddy Combs. Now, the rapper's doubling down on his feelings in a new interview with People.
I'm not panicking. They are.
Following Diddy's arrest for allegations of abuse, which he has vehemently denied, and stories of wild parties coming to light, 50 tells the outlet, "It seems like I'm doing some extremely outrageous things, but I haven't. It's really me just saying what I've been saying for 10 years.
They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life."
50 adding, "I'm like, yo, it's just my perspective because I stayed away from that stuff the entire time because this is not my style."
In the early 2000s, Sean Diddy Combs was at the pinnacle of his career. He was a household name, known not only for his music, but for his infamous freak-off parties. It was whispered that these parties were the epicenter of power plays, manipulation, and leverage that Diddy allegedly held over others. Secrets so tightly guarded that they were practically invisible to the public eye.
Diddy was once known for his boisterous personality, often appearing as a fun-loving guy.
If you guys new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. I would appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys on the next video, man. Peace.